I have not one, not two, but 3 packages from Indigo to open today. So let's open them and see what I got, because May was a heavy month for new book releases and apparently I have no self-control. So the first book that I pre-ordered is Our Perfect Storm by Carly Fortune. But first, can we take a moment to appreciate these sprayed edges, because these are absolutely gorgeous. So this book follows Frankie and George, who have been best friends since they were 8 years old. They've always had this complicated relationship where they clash but somehow always find their way back to each other. It's the eve of Frankie's wedding weekend and George shows up to be the best man. And everything finally feels perfect, but then the next morning her fiance is gone and leaves nothing but a note. So Frankie ends up going on her honeymoon to Torfino Bay with George. Next, we have First and Forever by Lynn Painter, and I'm so excited for this one. You guys know Lynn Painter is one of my all-time favorite authors. I read all of her books and she just does standalones so perfectly. You always finish her books feeling happy and satisfied, and there's no commitment to like a huge long series. And once again, we have these gorgeous sprayed edges, and I actually had no idea this book even had sprayed edges when I was ordering it. This story follows Duffy, who becomes the internet villain after having a bad run-in with her favorite football team's mascot. So she agrees to go on a morning show to clear the air. So she ends up getting paired with the team's star tight end Connor Cunningham. The interview goes viral because they have insane chemistry and banter, so the team's PR department convinces them to fake date. Her books are always funny, flirty, chaotic, and adorable, so I know I'm really gonna love this one. And of course, you guys know I love a fake dating trope. And the last package I opened actually had 2 books. So the first book is Fever Dream by Elsie Silver. And I'm so excited for this one because Elsie Silver writes cowboy romances better than anyone. I also got the Indigo exclusive edition, and this cover is just stunning. This story follows Emmett, who is a professional bull rider who joins a reality dating show to save his family farm. He fully plans on faking the whole thing until he meets Julia, the little sister of his biggest rival. Which honestly, this sounds elite to me because I love cowboy romances and I love reality dating shows. And lastly, I ordered 31 Days to Love You by Sophie Jomain. I read her 2 Christmas romance advent calendars and I mostly read them for the vibes, but this one is super cool because instead of a countdown to Christmas, each chapter is a letter that you open and read each day to uncover the story. Now I will be honest and say Sophie Jomain's writing isn't always the best. I do read her books more for the vibes, but they are originally written in French and translated over to English, so I do feel like that also has a part in why the writing isn't always the best. So the story starts when someone finds a crumpled up letter on a cafe table and they decide to respond to it. Then they spend 31 days writing back and forth to each other. Those are all the books that I pre-ordered from Indigo, and I am now officially going on a book buying ban. Like, genuinely, if you see me out buying books, please tell me to stop because I have no more room on my bookshelf for any more books.